He was a very private person. He did not like autobiographical disclosure. I think he loved the Yiddish language and Yiddish literature more than he loved any one person in his life. And he thought that it had come alive in a new way in him. And he knew it. I mean, he knew, I think, how good he was. He knew it. And he wanted to bring his stuff to the world. He wanted to be translated. And he wrote in a way that made him difficult and yet accessible. And he kept on defending himself that he was writing Jewish texts, which is very funny, because he was writing in Yiddish about the shtetl, and yet he had to say, it is too Jewish, almost in those words, about Nachalaman. It is too Jewish, like having one of those silly arguments. And I learned also something that another theorist said in general. You know, you read letters from World War I era. He's not making huge historical pronouncements. He's planning to revive Yiddish literature when the war is over. He's planning new journalistic enterprises. He's got money. He wants to use this money. He's not sitting there lamenting, although there was plenty to lament. He's planning his next move. Interesting. He did his work, and he said, "I'm sitting here, and ich too, mein Zag." He does his. I'm doing my thing, and he has a lot of hopes for the future. And you think about that when you work on a writer like Bergelson, you think, didn't you know what was coming? Couldn't you tell? Yes and no. And then I think about our time, and I think, are we also not paying attention in some, I always think about that. Are we not paying attention in some crucial way? Are we self-deluded? Though I hate that narrative of they were all deluded. They weren't deluded, they knew. They had to know.